During the nomination of BOBI Wine made a lengthy speech, but part of the speech that I want to talk about, he came out to tell General Museveni that he should listen to his bushwood generals like Kaindo Tafire. Kaindo Tafire has turned out to be a solitary voice who comes out to speak about the ills of government. To some extent that I feel ashamed to see nobody buttressing bad governments when a person who went in the bush is speaking against it, of course wisely. Because very many people who never did so were put out of government, like Amanya Bushega, Besigye, Miriam Matembe, etc. Sometimes Otafire does not share himself with the ills. Let me first play with the tape as BOBI Wine was speaking about this. Listen very carefully because it's going to form a basis for a discussion. Here is the tape.
Listen to your friend and bush war comrade, General Kainda Otafire. I want you to remember that Uganda was here before you, and Uganda will be here long after you are gone. You don't have to burn it down on your way out. The best guarantee for your legacy, for your security, and for what you and your people have earned in the last 40 years is to allow a peaceful, orderly, and democratic transition of power.
First of all, Uganda's problem has been transition. Since independence, Mutesa never transited, Obote removed him. Obote never transited, Amin removed him. Even those who came after Amin, the Tito, the Bina Isa and etc., were removed. Obote took him back. Tito Okerutwa, we never got in a peaceful transfer of power. So our problem has always been transition. The day we shall cure the transition part, we would have solved 50% of our problems. Let's continue.
Is available because we are not vengeful people. We still believe in peace. We still believe in justice. And yes, we believe in reconciliation. All we want is a free and fair election. No military violence, no police brutality. That is not too much to ask for. Let this election not be a military operation. Let this be a democratic election. That should not be too much to ask for. You are aware that for the last 5 years, your regime has done everything to break our spirits. They try to silence us, but we are even louder. We are not giving up. And you know that you cannot defeat people who don't give up.
So that was part of the speech. It was a master class of a speech. That's that I quoted out those things. It is time for General Museveni to organize a transition. How I wish he could borrow a narrative from Nyerere, who ruled Tanzania for 21 years. He organized an election which was not part as a candidate, and they transited. It's a base upon which Tanzania, with all problems in democracy, but at least they have transited. And there is stability. Moi, when he ruled Kenya for more than 20 years, it reached a time when he transited, despite having a candidate, but he organized a free election and a fair election, which his candidate lost. What is the problem with Uganda when we've been under the 40-year occupation? What is blocking General Museveni from doing the same? What General Museveni has failed to do, even if you give him 100 years, he will not do. It is time to transit. Why does he have to go with the country after 40 years? You've gathered everything. His family and grandchildren can stay for the next 40 years without being poor. What is so obsessed in power? So that, okay? But having a free and fair election does not necessarily mean that BOBI Wine will win an election. If the election is free and fair, any person who would win would earn the trust of Ugandans. That's what we are missing, and we are not getting it as a country. It's time to fight. To show you that we've lost hope, when during the NRM nomination, I saw an old man who confessed that's going to support General Kaguta Museveni because of the food he ate. I shuddered. If it was my parent, I would go and sit him down to say that you have really embarrassed me. In fact, he has tape.
Francis here in Smith, UK. Right now we're at Skololo Independence Ground. I'm here with Mzee.
I'm called Talimu Santos, Lugbaraba tribe from Arua district. In fact, I'm so glad to have seen what Afande Museveni has done to the public. This man should be removed by the death. No one should cheat, no one should play around with Museveni. Museveni is a different man who can feed crowds. He is like Jesus Christ. So I'm happy that today I'm in Kololo, and what he has done to us is really satisfactory, and everyone has been fed with the food. Even the balance of the food is there. And
so you see the hopelessness of region as a country. A person prays the General Museveni only for food. If you look at that food, a plate cannot go beyond 5,000. So he's selling the future of his entire children for a plate of food. More worse, General Museveni didn't get in his pocket to sell his cows or savings to buy food. He collected tax from my airtime, my pay as you earn because I'm an employee. I pay taxes in a shop. You pay taxes somewhere. He gets a budget, buys food on your taxes. It's like getting money from your pocket and you put it in another. He got taxes from this old man, used the same money to buy food, and you're praising him. What a shame. Anyone who's watching this video and this is your father, you should be ashamed. Let's continue.
so who can do this? People who are pulling rope with Muse should leave Muse. Let the disease or the death carry Muse from the chair. No one is going to beat him.
What do you comment about the eats and the drink they have served today?
I have been fed, and then I'm satisfactorily satisfied, and then there is a balance even here in my hand.
You have packed even some to take?
I've packed some which I'm just going to eat in the evening hours. All those ones are my package given by Afande Museveni.
Help me mobilize other people who have any argument out about President Museveni.
I want everyone to vote for Afande Museveni. No one, even in my family, my children and my wife, I said if you vote another person, you leave my home. You should vote for Afande Museveni.
Thank you so much for that information.
So for me, I think the wife and the children must rescue this old man for selling the vote for a piece of food. Even in the Bible, someone sold his entire inheritance for a piece of food. A piece of food, and he sold the inheritance. This is what the old man is doing. And what pains me more, he doesn't have a future like his children. So the hopelessness we have as a country is because of the deteriorated institutions, the deteriorated structures of a country. And we should come out to fight this ill. If you sit down, we are going to perish as a nation. Of course, it's my opinion, and remain yours truly, Mr. Makindi, Kabye Sulaiman Mawagali, the next MP for Makindi East constituency. I'll see you on another one. Peace. Nsanyula mu vetting ye Makindi East kyennayizeemu kyandaze ebintu ndowooza bisatu. 1. Omubaka aliyo yasooka n'agamba mbu ebyokulonda bivuddemu. Ebyokwesimbawo. Teyagamba abantu muze yali abimufulumizza olwa pressure gye nali mutaddeko. Ate n'amaana agamba bwe twali tudde mu vetting kuba twagiruddemu nnyo najja ng'olwedde tutudde amawulire ne gamugendako ng'akomyewo. Ekyalaze bunanfusi bino bye tulimu si katemba mbokera bukezi n'ogamba nvuddemu ate nkomyewo. Birimu okufa kw'abantu. Abantu sayino nga beedi muto bakyali mu kkomera gwe n'ogamba kuba nze ntwala ekintu kino mbuno oba oweereddwa omukisa nga muganda nga bwe bamukwasiza kawempe. Gwe abakomanda waawo. Baba kuwasizza kangereze ku mundu nga RPG bakuwadde n'amasasa agalimu. Bw'ogiteeka wansi n'oganze mbivuddemu. Oba obizanyiddemu n'ogamba okomera olwassa bwate mundu wansi nze ne njibaka. Nze abadde akubagana ab'enare mu constituency okulaba nga njibafulumya. Obunanfuusi n'ambembino bye tulimu nyeko Derek si byakusaga olina okubikomera. N'avumya n'ekibiina kyaffe mbu kyali kimusaba ssente mbu bamuwe tiketi milioni 4 n'agaana ng'asirise. Tiyavaayo kola qualification najja ku kibiina nga kubanga kwa values zaffe mulimu discipline teyayoleseza discipline naye oluba lutalo olina okukolesa discipline. Komando w'amaanyi ne waabeera n'abasirikale nga banafu olutalo baba bajja luwangula. Ate komando omunafu ne waba n'abasirikale nga b'amaanyi abagenda kuttisa abasirikale. Nze nakitutunga mu Makindi East komanda waayo eya abdicatinga n'adduka katugenda mu protest vote. Bwe tunagenda mu protest vote n'agamba mbivuddemu.